we have to cover Baby Doge. It's been a long time since I've talked about this project, but I'm gonna cover it today. Talk about what I think is coming up next for this, and what I think about the current price action. So remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's get into it because this Baby Doge is down over 20% in the last month. Everything is down right now, so yeah, that's irrelevant. But 87% down in the last year. I have not seen Baby Doge this low in a super long time. And 87% down in the last year. So if you look at all the previous times, it's taken around this amount of time to pump, but it hasn't went this low for a super long time. Like since it's launched, it hasn't been this low. So the fact that they were this low again is definitely a red flag. But we've seen this a lot before with this project where, it just comes back out of nowhere, right? It has its run, right? And the developers did make a post saying that they're just waiting for it to rise again. Pretty much, that's pretty much what they're saying here. They did it in like a meme type of way, but they're saying how they're just waiting for it to rise again and how the cycle is going to repeat. So I've been tracking the holders. Well, not the holders. I've been tracking the top holder, which is the developer wallet, the number 2 wallet right here. This is the developer wallet. It now only has 6.6% in there. They have been selling a lot, and looks like they're preparing for even more sales. So as you can see here, it's been a while since I made a video on this project, but like I said, they just keep selling and selling and selling. You're probably like, well, maybe they're just sending the money somewhere. Nah. So the money is going to one of these wallets and then going to another wallet and then another wallet and then another wallet and then another, right? They're washing it pretty well. But if you click these, you can see the money usually ends up going to like a centralized exchange like Binance or something because they're selling it for cash. So they're off ramping it. And some of the money ends up in wallets, like other wallets that they're off ramping it to, and like they're keeping the money on some of the wallets. Like this wallet right here, $72,000. This money is just staying here, but this came from the dev wallet, so it makes me feel like they're loading up, like they're selling some now just for some cash to have, and they're also loading up in personal wallets. This looks like they sent it to a personal wallet. I'm not 100% sure, but it came from the dev wallet and now it's sitting in a different wallet. So it's safe to assume that it could be a personal wallet. Same thing with this one. This was one of the sales that they made 4 days ago and it hasn't been sold yet, which is making me think, are they loading up and keeping like a personal bag so they can dump the personal bag without it seeming like it's coming from the devs? I don't know. Anything could be going on right now. It's literally impossible to tell inside of this space in the crypto market. So, act off your own discernment, I guess. And then this is them selling to BitGet. All right. So just came here to show the transparency here so you guys can see what the developers are doing in the midst of Baby Doge being at the lowest point that it's been in a very long time. It's going through a symmetrical triangle right now. Coming into it off of a downtrend, which is a bearish symmetrical triangle. But remember, symmetrical triangles only have 54% win rates, whether they're to the upside or downside. So it's only a 54% chance that it could start dumping. It looks like it's about to break out from here on the 4-hour chart. That's what it looks like, but I still wouldn't trust it because the trend is just super weak with Baby Doge right now. And then we can look over here and maybe it will start recovering, but I don't know. I'm not going to risk it right now, but you can see how it's oversold down here on the percent R trend exhaustion for the long-term trend. Short-term trend is breaking out. So this could easily pull back and dump. So it could still go down more. So I wouldn't be too, don't be too cocky, I guess, with your buys. But yeah, it could still go down more. So it's a very hard decision. Me personally, am I buying? No, I'm not buying anything right now. I feel like we can have another pullback inside of the market. So that's a possibility. So I'm going to personally stay out of it right now and just let things happen the way they happen. All right. But this is pretty much all I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, I'll be back with another video.